First steps to connect database. First is what? Import Java. Import the JDBC API package, right? So what does the JDBC API consist of? The JDBC API consists of two things. One is, what is the first one? java.sql.star. This is one package, right? Second one is what? java x.sql.star. Okay, so what do you mean by this? This is core API and this is extension. Java X is what? Extension of this particular java.sql.star. Clear? So first what you have to do? We have to import the package. But where is this package available? That we have to see, right? So when you install the Oracle software, you will get a folder known as ORACLEXE in the C drive directly. Just open that particular ORACLEXE app, Oracle product 10.2.0 server. Then in that search for the JDBC folder. Where is JDBC? Here you are having the JDBC. In that you will be having the readme. Readme means what? Before using a particular software or installing, we have to go through this particular part, right? What is the release supports? It supports after J2SC. It supports J2SC, right? Next, what you can say? We require the package. What is the package we are having? We are having the driver, right? What is the driver you are using? Thin driver, right? And again we are having the classes. So here OJDBC 14.jar. What it contains? Classes for use with JDK 1.4 and 5.0. It contains all the JDBC driver classes, right? So we have to search for a OJDBC 14.jar file. From where you got this? From the readme. Then open the lib. In that you will be having two things. Which one we have to take? OJDBC 14.jar file. OJDBC 14.jar file, right? Just I am copying this. So we require this OJDBC 14. We have seen in packages how to set the class path. Why you are setting the class path? Because if you want to access, if you want to access other directory classes or other package classes, then we have to set the class path. The class path can be set in two ways. What are the two ways you can say? First, what do you have to do? The class path must be set for the OJDBC 14.jar file. OJDBC 14.jar file, right? Then what you can say? First one, temporary. Second one, permanent, right? Temporary means set class path equals to dot semicolon. Why? If you have any other, say, previous class paths, it won't disturb anything. Then after that particular path, give a semicolon, then paste that particular path. Like say what you have copied from here. Here you have to copy it, right? Just copy the path, then paste it, right? But here we required OJDBC 14.jar file, right? So we have to mention here slash OJDBC 14.jar semicolon. Why we are setting this class path? So that this particular package classes can be accessible. right? Suppose here what I am trying to do, I'll copy that part first of all. So we are having OJDBC 14.jar file, right? Just right click, you can say extract here. Extract here. So what will happen? You'll get a folder named as Oracle. What is the folder name? Oracle. Fine. Oracle contains JDBC folder. Why? Because we are using JDBC. So JDBC folder contains a folder named as driver. In the driver we have a class known as Oracle driver class. This is the class. Where this class is present? Here is a dot class file, right? At present it is in D drive, right? D drive means hard disk. The class dot class file is present in hard disk. Now I want to shift this dot class file from hard disk to RAM. How to shift this? We require a method. I want to shift it. Yes. Why? Because for name method shifts the particular dot class file from secondary memory to primary memory. Understood? So which class we have to load? We have to load this particular Oracle driver. Where is this Oracle driver? Oracle folder, JDBC folder, driver folder, Oracle driver. Means Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Idan the package kada. This everything is a package, small letters. But Oracle driver is a class name. Class name means O capital and D capital. Right? So first thing we have to set the class path to access those classes. Right? This is what? Temporary. And second thing will be what? Permanent. Permanent means yeah. So we can say my computer, right click, properties, advanced system settings. In that environment variables, in that you have to search for a new, what you can say, class path, then paste it. What you have to paste? You have to paste that particular class path. So here you have copied it. Then what you can say, slash OJDBC 14.jar file. Then okay, right? Already it has been set. That's the reason I am not setting it again. Understood? Clear? So this is what? Permanent way. Permanent way means what? First you have to say start computer, right click, then properties, then environment variables, then new, then it will be saying variable name, right? It will ask the variable name that you have to say the particular class path slash OJDBC 14.jar semicolon dot jar semicolon. Next variable value, sorry, it's class path, right? Then the variable value will be this particular OJDBC 14. Then what you can say, okay. This is what? Setting the path permanently. Previously we have in set class path means here set class path equals to dot semicolon, then enter. This is temporarily setting the class path for each and every command prompt, right? So instead of setting the class path for each and every command prompt, we are going for permanent. How? advanced system settings, environment variables in that particular class path. Is this point clear? So we required what? Start my computer. Is it correct? Advanced environment variables. We haven't mentioned advanced system settings, I think. After properties we have advanced system settings, right? Clear? So this is what? Setting the class path completed. Now what do we have? We have a particular Oracle driver class. I want to load it from secondary memory to primary memory. So what do you have to do? Load the Oracle driver class from, this is second step, right? Step 2. Load the driver class, Oracle driver class from secondary memory to memory, right? So how to load it? We are using a method called for name present in class, right? How we are loading that? You can say class dot for name of, what is it? Class name you have to mention, right? What is the class name you can take? Yeah, but where is that Oracle driver present? The package we must have to give, right? So Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver, right? Why we are writing this? We are specifying where is that Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Take this class and load it in the primary memory. Understood? This is step 2. Step 2. Next, what you can say? Step 3. We have to establish the connection. We have to establish the connection. How to establish the connection? By specifying the URL, right? And we have some security for the particular database. What is security for the database? Username and password. The username is system and password is manager, right? Now what is the next step? You can say I have to establish the connection from the Java application to the particular database. For that we have a method called as get connection. What is it? Get connection. What is the get connection will be doing? It will be establishing the connection. But if you want to use a method, you should know where it is present first of all, right? So what you can say, Java p space Java dot SQL dot, you are having a particular class known as driver manager. Okay, so we are using this driver manager to establish the connection. We have a method known as Java dot, you can say that method is what? Get connection, whose return type is what? Connection. Means we are having a particular Java p space Java SQL dot connection, and connection is a interface. Connection is a interface. Can you create the object for interface? But it can hold the subclass objects. So whatever the driver you are loading, that driver class object will be stored in this particular connection interface, right? So if I want to call the get connection, we required object. But what is get connection? Get connection is static. Static means depends upon class name. So what you can say, we have a particular driver dot get connection. We have 3 strings, 1, 2 and 3. that is nothing but the URL, then username, last is what? Password. The three things must be string because the parameters are what? String itself, right? So if I call this get connection method, what will be generated? Connection object. So what you can say? Connection con equals to driver manager dot get connection, because it's returning a particular connection object that will be stored in this con. That will be stored in this con, right? That's the difference. Fine. Next, step 3 is completed, but we haven't mentioned the URL, username and password, right? So first we have to mention the URL. What's the URL? You can say unified resource locator, right? So what is the unified resource locator? In our system we are having the database, right? Yes or no? What is the database port number? What is the name of the database? Service name. And what is that API you are using? What is the API we are using? Which API we are using? JDBC API, right? Next, what is the database I am connecting to? Oracle, right? And what is the driver I am using? Thin driver. Where is the database present? In our system or in other systems? In our system, right? So every system has the IP address. You can mention the IP address here, or else @localhost. @localhost. If it is in other system, you have to mention server. You have to mention server. Now every database, while you are installing, it will give a port number. It will give a port number. That is nothing but 1521. And every database has a service name. That is nothing but XC. Right? How you got that port number and a service name, I will let you know. Okay? So string username. What is the username? System, right? So what you can say? System. Next, string password. Fine? What you can say? Manager. Understood? Now, how you got that particular JDBC? What is JDBC? It is the API by using which we are connecting to the database, right? Next, what is Oracle? It is a database to which we are establishing connection. It may vary based on client, right? Example, you can say Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB, etc. Okay, so it will be varying. Oracle can be anything. If you are connecting to a MySQL, another database, then you have to write it here MySQL. If you are connecting to a MongoDB, then MongoDB. Means which database you are connecting, that database you have to tell for establishing the connection, right? And what is it? Third one is what? Thin. It is the Java type 4 driver name. This is Java type 4 driver name. Okay? Is this point clear? Next, what is the next thing? It is the database location, and we can also take IP address. Just wait. IP address, or if the database present in server, we can mention, what is that we can mention? Server, right? And 1521 is what? It is the port number of the database. And XE is what? Service name of the database, right? Yeah, tell me. So now, how you got this particular service name? Understood everything? This is API. We are using JDBC, right? We are learning JDBC. Why? So that it can translate Oracle. What is the database you are using? Oracle database, MySQL, MongoDB, anything. Type 1 driver, type 2, type 3, and type 4 driver. We are using type 4 driver. At the rate localhost or IP address, anything we can use as a server if it is present in other systems. 1521 is the port number and XE is the service name. So how to know the particular service name? Right? We are having two ways. Start, run SQL command line, connect system by manager, select star from global name. Select star from global name, you will get the service name, right? And how you got it? We can know the service name by two ways. What is the first way you can say? In that SQL, you have to write select star from global name. Second way is what? In this Oracle app, Oracle product 10.2.0 server, we have network. Admin is there. In that admin, TNS names, that file type is what? ORA. Just edit. Then you will get to know the particular port number as well as the XE service name. So what is the service name? XE, right? And what is the port number? 1521. And the service name may vary from particular database to database. It's 10G, that's why it's Express Edition. If it is 11G, it will be like, what is it? If it is 11G, ORCL. The particular name will be ORCL. Is this point clear? Yes or no? So now, how can you know this? By using this particular path. In that we are having a file name as TNS names.ora. So what you can say second way? Not package, database version. Yes, version. 10G is the version for that XE and 11G ORCL. Like that on the version it will be depending. Okay. So in this path, we have a file named as, what is it? TNS names.ora, which contains port number and service name, which may vary based on database versions, right? Understood? So by using these steps, we can say the particular connection is established. Clear? So what is that you can say? Steps to connect database. Fine. So what is that folder you are having? Programs 930 advanced, right? Understood. I'll repeat once again. Fine. Listen carefully. What is that? First, Java does not understand the SQL commands, right? For that reason, the database vendors, Java Sun Microsystem has given some specifications to the database vendors. They have developed some packages based upon the rules and regulations of the Sun Microsystems. That package we have to import. That is nothing but JDBC API, which consists of java.sql.star, javax.sql.star. These two packages are present in OJDBC 14.jar file. For that reason, we have to set the class path to access those classes. That can be set in temporary or permanent way. Temporary or permanent way. Temporary is nothing but set the class path in the command prompt, or you can say permanent way is nothing but the environment variables. Next step 2 is what? We have to load that particular Oracle driver class, because we require the drivers, right? So that we can establish the connection, so that the database can recognize, right? So that Oracle driver class is present in oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver, right? So to load that particular driver class from secondary to memory to primary memory, we are using the method called as per_name method, present in class, right? Then the dot class file will be loaded from secondary memory to primary memory. So driver is loaded. Then we have to establish the connection by using the method known as get connection, present in a class known as driver manager, right? And the driver manager, what you can say, has a particular get connection method whose return type is connection. Whose return type is connection. So you have to specify the URL. For that you are specifying the JDBC API, database, type of driver, and server name, port number, and service name, right? So what you can say, the syntax of this particular URL is nothing but first API, then database, then driver, then location, right? Port number, then service name, right? For that we have the example. Understood? Next, what you can say, that service name or port number can be known by using the tnsnames.ora file, or directly in the database you can type the select star from global name. Select star from global name. Understood? Any doubts till now? Everything is clear? Yes or no? Now what you have to do? You have to write a program. First, what is that we have to import? Import SQL dot star, right? Class, we are not using JavaX, we are using java.sql.star. That's it. Okay. Next, class database connection, right? Just I am writing a class. Public static void main, right? String args. Fine. So what do you have to write? Class dot for name of the class name. What you are loading? What is the class name we are loading? Oracle driver, right? So what is the Oracle driver present in which package? Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver, right? And whenever you are writing the program, try to underline the capital letters. Okay. Next, what you can say? after loading the particular dot class file from secondary memory to primary memory, we require a get connection. So driver manager dot get connection, we require the URL, username, password, but we have to define them first, right? Then only we can use the string URL. What is the URL? You can say, what is the API we are using? API colon. What is the database? Oracle database. What is the driver? Thin driver. Where is the database present? In our system. At localhost. What is it? 151 port number and the service name. Then string username. What is it? System. Right? Next, string password. What is it? Password? Manager. Right? Next, what you can say, that connection con equals to this particular URL, username and password. Right? If this connection con not equals to null, not equals to null, what you can say? System dot println connection established. Right? But if I am using the methods, yes, there will be a exception, right? There will be a case that you will get a exception. After the connection established, we are closing the connection. Say con dot close, then yeah, that's it. Con dot close. Close that particular thing. So before saying, we have write throws exception, or else you'll get the error, right? So next, what you can say? Database connection dot Java, right? So what is that you can say? F drive connection established. Very simple, right? But you have to do some work hard. You will be doing it for first time, right? So what I have done, the same way you have to try it. If I change the code somewhat, like say I'm not writing the port number correctly, right? What is happening? IO exception, network adapter connection could not be established, right? Why? Because we have mentioned that particular port number wrong. Now if the username is wrong or the password is wrong, right? So what is that? You will get the same error, same exception? No, we will get another exception, say invalid username or password, login denied, right? So if I have this particular manager also correctly, but I have that particular thin driver wrong, then what is happening? Invalid Oracle URL. Understood? So each thing, whatever you are missing, you will be getting a error, right? Say if I am just removing this part, network adapter could not establish the connection, local host. Okay? So if the service name is wrong, then what is happening? SID given in connect descriptor does not currently know. Okay? Next, what you can say? XC. So in this way we are able to connect to the particular database. Understood? Right?